here from Raleigh, North Carolina. I have relapsing remitting MS, and I was diagnosed in December of 2001. For the first 6 or so years, my symptoms were relatively mild, and I was able to play golf several times a week and continue my life pretty much as normal. The last 3 years, my symptoms have continued to worsen. So today, my symptoms are chronic pain in my extremities. I have spasticity in my legs and my quads. Balance has become an issue, and walking is an issue because of the lack of strength in my legs and the weakness in my extremities. I feel like I have a rotator cuff problem, but it's actually the signals are not getting through because of the MS and the demyelinization that's evidently continuing. I have recently had an MRI, and it showed that I have 3 active lesions on my spine, on the T2, T5, and T6. Or excuse me, C2, C5, and C6. And this is what I think is causing me to have increased drop foot and increased weakness on my right side. I found out about cell medicine and ICM through a friend by the name of AJ Ludke, who is in Raleigh, North Carolina, where we're from. And AJ told me about, when we had lunch, about his symptoms being greatly reduced as a result of the stem cell transplant. My wife and I researched all we could on YouTube and through Cell Medicine's site and through any papers published on the internet and so forth. And we made the decision that this is something that I needed to do now. And so subsequently we traveled here on the 1st of August, which was Saturday. We're here for our first episode treatment, which today they drew blood and they informed me of how the procedure is going to go. I talked with Dr. Thomas, and she explained everything and how many, I'll have 5 transplants, and then the last 2 days, that first 5 transplants will be with umbilical cord blood, and then the last 2 transplants will be from liposuction of my own stem cells, from my fat stem cells, which I have plenty to donate. And they'll take those out and clean them, and then they're going to put them back in me the last 2 days. Each of these 7 infusions will be spinal, and there's not, from what I understand, there's not a lot of pain, and there's not a lot of downside to this, only upside. And I'm very excited about it, and I expect, and I tell all my friends back home, I said, watch for me on YouTube, because in a few weeks I'll be kicking field goals. So I'm excited to let anyone know, just like Richard Humphreys and the various people that have appeared on YouTube, to tell about their story at Cell Medicine and ICM. So I feel like the more people that are suffering from MS that are informed about the treatment, maybe we can get this publicized enough that we can eventually get the U.S. government off their rear end, and they'll be doing this in the United States, and they'll be doing it at a little bit more reasonable cost, and it will be covered by our insurance companies rather than paid for out of pocket. So I'm excited, and I want everybody else to get excited. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.